Welcome, welcome.
Brian,
It's another episode of
how's your
Poker
head
Time.
feeling?
There's our 5, 10, 20 blind structure because we're playing Hold'em.
6 max.
Yep. Half the players have money in front of them.
That's good.
In the pot.
In the pot. The other half also have money in front of them, but not in the pot.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Your knees weak, palms sweaty.
There's Caremio.
I
Sporting
would
the
really like
orange.
To see Jonathan attempt to
Yeah.
wrap. I would really like
traffic
to
cone.
see that.
Looks like we are not playing Hold'em yet. It looks like we are playing PLO still.
Wow.
We're doing half PLO, half
I
Hold'em.
feel like we have a different
we're going back
definition
and
of
forth.
wrapping, but okay.
This is kind of a bad hand, actually. You could play it, but
Yeah.
you have one suited queen. That's pretty.
It's not that great either, though. So he's going to limp with it, which
Have they changed the PLO
see
to
that.
5, 10, 20 as well,
not
or is
bad.
it
I
just a
don't think
blind raise?
I think it's just a blind
heard of it,
raise for Timmer here.
I'm surprised.
probably by accident, because it's a
Okay.
little confusing for the players probably that the Hold'em is 5, 10, 20 and the PLO is 5, 10.
Yeah. Anyway, here we go. We're just basically trying to flop a set of queens here.
Glacé? That's not a word.
He flops an 8. Is that what he wanted?
I doubt it.
Dan Ross also flops an 8.
Timmer has a jack.
He's going to bet it.
See how much he bets here. Is at 65. Timmer with just top pair, nothing else going on, but bets top pair. Cremio with a better hand, but I don't know how he can continue with all these people behind him.
Dan Ross with the most equity. Oh, Dan Ross has 2 pair.
He folds.
Just folds the 2 pair.
Dan Ross does that a lot.
Yep.
And everyone just gets out of Timmer's way. When Timmer bets into the whole world, you know, it's very understandable to think, you know, your pretty good hand isn't good.
Yeah, for sure.
But Timmer's like, whatever.
Timmer will take the money.
Yeah.
That's fine with him.
Timmer's like, I'll take this one, you take the next one.
Who is it who says that?
Phil Hellmuth.
He says that?
He was saying at the World Series like in 2016 or 2017.
People used to say that a lot more.
Did they?
Yeah.
It's an absurd thing to say.
Yep.
My house.
I know.
Dan has a hot.
I wonder what the frequency of bluffing to saying that is.
Hard to know.
Is that a thing?
Dan's hot. Yeah, so Dan's
Oh.
hot tub got put
I
up,
suppose
like,
you're
We call that
implying that
week
it's high.
after I found out
I'm not implying anything. I'm wondering.
Where do you think it happened?
But yeah, I think it's probably high.
that was good.
a week after.
See, it's not 5, 10, 20 because Cremio once again under the gun here.
Yep.
The
Dan Ross with a
fucked up thing is
Nope.
I
playable-ish
love
hand.
hot,
No,
hot
That's
showers,
Jeremy, sorry.
and
The playable-ish hand. Ish.
There's no way that's against the rules.
Well, you can't be in like
hot.
a sauna.
Yeah.
Stuart can call with
I
this
mean, my
probably.
showers.
Yeah, you can. That 6 is doing nothing, but what are you going to do?
Okay.
Normally.
You can't have 4 cards that
mean,
work
they're
together
still
that
pretty
It's
often.
hard to do that. It's true.
Sounds hot.
And Jack's is
Yeah,
nice.
you
The King
don't
Jack
want your
suited
body
nature is
coming
nice.
to the
Also,
Flops a king.
pretty good flop for Jeremy, though. He flops any queen, any jack, any 10, any club makes him the best hand.
Yep,
here.
that's pretty sweet.
60.
Only one
An
jack
8.
left.
Also an
For
8.
the first trimester, when like the
Also an 8. Good
final
catch.
chord's being developed, if it's like too hot, it can't fuse or something like that.
Jeremy does bet it, and down goes everybody.
That's kind of like the Omaha scenario everybody likes, right? To have all of the draws where so much of the deck hits you. That's
Yep.
the most fun
Do I
place
want
to
to
be in
know what you're
Omaha.
about
That
to
is
say?
pretty good. Like Jeremy can just put in all the money with that hand. It's good enough.
And
Yep.
then get put in
There are hands that have you
your
in
brother's-
pretty bad shape, but none of
The
them
answer is
also
no.
have
I
clubs,
did-
which is
I did
good.
not want to
Like,
do that.
Right.
you can't have nut clubs and have the better straight draws too. It's not possible because you block the better straight draws with your club
mean,
straight draws.
Scientifically,
Mhm.
That's amazing.
I can see how one.
And even
would
the better
think
straight
that
draws are
is
just
cool.
gutters.
I do not.
Yeah, like,
think
but
that
if
is-
somebody could have king 10 also, you know, and hand, or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, the problem is, of course, if someone has the nut flush draw and you've got the second.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you flop with that much of a straight, also, you just, or straight draw, you just got to rock and roll. We're going to play 2 more hands of PLO, then we're going to get back to our Hold'em game,
Where we feel safe and warm.
where there's comfort.
Nobody else thought that was cool.
And
I
love.
thought that was awesome.
It's all right.
So.
You want to see the foundation?
Stuart's probably going to open this on the button.
Yeah, probably.
What's Apple TV?
It's always easier to be the better than the caller.
Not that good. Very disappointing.
Really disappointing. Got worse.
35.
It did too.
But most of it wasn't very good.
Yeah,
That was
very
pretty
good.
Episode is going to defend with those 4 cards. We can sort of see them.
5s there.
Looks like a 7 is in there too. Lower cards. That 8 may be good for him. Well, if there's a 5 and a there you go. 7, 5, 5, 3. So he's open-ended. It's too hard. Stewart's got nothing going on here. I guess he got a gut shot,
at all.
but effectively nothing. He's just gonna fire away and hope it works out. He does have some back doors,
There's a lot of gaps.
and that ace-high nature of the board is Stewart really has the nuts,
Yeah, I
and
have
Cremio really doesn't
Yeah, that's true.
in terms of what's possible here.
Yeah, because they.
Cremio's gonna peel one off.
those are just like
Yep,
That's
that's
not a good one.
short
so
stories,
Stewart can be
right?
repping aces full.
No, I know, but like each chapter is a perspective.
He might check though. That's a scary card.
It's not a great card, but really the only 6 that should be coming along is a 6 that's got something else going on with
Well,
it.
it's pretty easy in Omaha to have something else going along with
It is. That is going to make the best hand for Stewart.
I just heard on a
Cremio
podcast
could
that
very well
Sullivan
take a shot and
thinks
decides
that's
not to.
a minor part of
Stewart's
the
gonna get to
overall
win.
story.
Yep.
Good for him.
I think Cremio would have gotten it through with a real bet there,
Yeah.
but
Listen to the podcast.
Stewart's got a lot of like ace kings there that he may just station with.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty good
I
one.
don't know if he's going to station with that.
Like a
quite
more
frankly.
gambling
It's PLO, man. You never feel good unless you got the
fancy
nuts.
poker players on there and
You know what that's like, right, Grant?
Oh yeah.
sorry.
Not having the nuts, I'm feeling bad.
I always feel bad when you're talking to me.
I think Barry Greenstein or something.
For all mankind.
That's not what I was saying.
Oh,
I was saying something
I was
else.
thinking about something else. I guess.
And then what? Yellow
Yeah.
jackets?
I suppose you were.
Fine.
Like stock
You know, it's
market or
cool because Jeremy's going to put out the
Brandon Adams is.
straddle and re-straddle. There's Danny.
Has a podcast that is
Unless-
So it's a 5, 10, 20, 40 game, and this is still PLO.
It is okay.
Poker players and traders, and it's like
Nope.
Wait.
It's hold.
No, C4 card. It should. Yeah, see, here we go. Here's the 3rd card.
All right, we're
PLO.
playing.
Gotta wait till that button.
Well, welcome to super high variance poker.
Yep.
Put it to 40, so I put it-
Once the button passes the dealer is when we switch to hold 'em. So this is the last hand, and not the worst time to pick up something.
No, we don't know if Stewart has or not because we can't see his cards.
So we're trying to figure out what he's even doing. He is going to put in a raise.
That's not one.
$75 just sitting in the pot, just waiting to be scooped up.
Sorry, I thought when he said how much money he wanted to know what pot.
Oh, sorry. No, that's fair. I was just talking to myself.
Yeah, this is probably just going to have to be a fold
How
for
about now?
Cremio.
I think he already did.
Sorry. He said-
Nope, he's got his cards right in his hand.
Oh, he
I
does.
think,
You're
Yeah, he
pretty
should
fine.
fold.
Yep.
Will you stop? He's got action.
Oh, in fact,
If I get to the river
what's
with eight
happening?
cards,
Oh no,
what
Cremio
happens?
looks like he's going to stick around though. Wait,
You die.
Yeah, he called.
Whatever
does
he
call.
knows.
Is that his actual hand? That's oof.
I mean, I assume it is.
That's a little. I
That's
don't know.
optimistic.
That's a fun way to just negative free roll
Wow.
yourself.
Danny's gonna come along because he's closing the action, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
being out of position with guys where their action can be reopened really,
Hey,
really
well-
difficult. But he does. Does he flop best? I think he does.
Carino,
Yep,
you
he
mean?
does.
Yeah,
Still,
Carino has the best hand.
That said, it's Omaha. It's not easy to hold on if people put a lot of pressure on you, but no one does.
She
No one
can
does.
reach
I
that
mean,
far?
Stewart
What?
can't bet on that board.
Bink, Danny takes the lead.
Won't get you better cards.
Stewart's got one out.
Yeah, foot massages.
Cremo's gonna bet on this queen now.
Yep.
Wow.
Danny with the queen 9-5-4. He got no kicker with that queen, but it's Danny. He's not even gonna
He's
kick
gonna
it.
have to call once anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Once. You can beat clubs. You can beat,
Yes.
I mean, a bad queen.
If Carino bombs it on the river, Danny's gonna have to fold unless he fills up.
It would be
And
weird
even if
for
he fills
Cremio.
up.
It'd be weird for Cremio.
Oh! Well, that'll do it.
I'm sorry, you're salty.
I don't know if you can really bet for value here as Carino. I guess you can, but
I mean, you have ace 10 is your kicker.
Yeah.
That kicker plays. He does check.
it plays. But there are
doesn't know
better
where he is.
kickers.
Absolutely. No, it's so hard to get value. Would Danny even call if he fires again? I don't know. It's hard to believe that Cremio would have betted ace on the turn.
Yeah,
So it would have been like a full house on the turn is what he would have been betting.
which is totally reasonable.
Or clubs that missed, I guess. Yeah, those things are reasonable. Anyway, Cremio gets to win. You can't see it, but he's smiling under that pink mask, under that blue hat. He's the man of many colors.
It's all right.
The chameleon. He's not Cremio, he's Chameleonio.
You're not an asshole.
Camelio. Is that good? Camelio? Is that a good name?
93% in my.
Can we
Yes.
change that? Can we change that name to Camelio?
Oh,
Because
shit,
of all the
we got
color
it.
stuff?
We got
That's a
7%.
very specific
I think
amount.
that's cool.
You got up to 60.
40, 60.
Oh, wow.
7% present.
Okay.
It's fair.
So we have a 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, I think it is.
For 60.
Oh, Jesus.
Timmer
I
made it
feel like
60,
we all
excuse me.
already won this game by the
And
fact
Cremio
that
starting
Dan
things
has
off
3
on the
red chips
button.
right now.
No Dan Ross here.
Like, I
This
sort of
is
don't
kinda
care that much
crazy.
what happens.
Fair point. Fair point.
I feel like I lost because you have all the black ones.
Yeah. Same.
Could be a sign.
Although it is cooler sitting next to
These guys need more action in their lives. There's the race from Danny. We don't know what he has yet.
Like some red chips.
There it is.
the red one.
So we have Jeremy 4-betting, but that's not true. Jeremy folded and Danny's the one who 4-bet with, or raised really, just with 6-4
And that's going to get
diamonds.
Timmer, I think.
Yeah, this is going to end the game unless Timmer really loses his mind. That seems unlikely.
I don't have cards.
He
Why are
already
you looking
folded.
at me? Hi.
Wonder why everyone was staring at me.
And he is going to take it. That's not a surprise. But that's just kind of fun. Let's see if these guys want to keep putting in a lot of money pre-flop here before they even have any action. Yep, I see Timmer. Oh, maybe reaching, maybe not. It'd be exciting. I guess Timmer just lost 60 bucks, so he doesn't want to put in 40 right now. But Stuart's got the $20 on, but that's not even a straddle. That's just a third blind because we are doing 5, 10, 20, 6 max. Come on, it's the best.
No, I'm in victim.
He's cold-blooded, so
He's just been pouring the shots over himself. Nice and warm.
Hold him. 20 to go.
He'd be worse off if he was cold-blooded.
Oh, 'cause then his body would run.
Dan
out of
Ross gonna
cold.
open this one.
Wow, we've really run out of things to talk about.
60.
Jeremy's got a hand that. Oh, he decides to fold it. He could have 3-bet that. Calling would have felt like the big mistake. He does not make such a mistake. And here's Stuart with an easy defend with pocket force.
What's the special?
Smoked sour, or smoked German sausage with
These guys have faced off a few times. Stuart always seems to be getting the better.
And yeah, that's the better.
Yep.
Dan has no reason to bet, really.
He, you know,
I'll get that.
if he could try and win the pot, that's the only reason to bet here. He just checks it back. Another diamond would be fun.
So
Can I get
It is not a diamond. It looks like the 6 of clubs or
can I get
spades.
Casa on the rocks
Yep.
with lime?
Oh, Did you check?
I have not done anything.
Stuart
I've
probably has
been
to start betting
distracted
here.
by beverages.
So I don't have to reach
Can
into
I do
Danny's
the
pocket to get us
special
German
without the
sausage.
sauerkraut?
Wow.
Squirrel.
Stuart was probably going to jam this down Dan's throat if Dan had bet. Stuart's been doing a lot of that, and this is such a good hand to do it with, where it looks like you have the big flush draw.
Yep, but no action this time.
Nope.
Just gets rid of him.
Oh well. Stuart having a pretty good day. He's the big winner so far.
And he looks like the big winner. Look at
He
him
does.
sit there like that.
I know. Look how much space he's taking.
Look at
up
my
there.
kingdom.
Look at he's like, yeah. All that extra space. The arm
You peasants couldn't afford a hoodie like this.
hanging over the back of the chair. Everyone else, you know,
If he had enough in
being
his
respectful.
Yes.
Except for Stuart.
Well, Jeremy's wearing his hat backwards, which we know is a sign of disrespect
This is it.
towards authority.
Back in the black chip game.
Dan Ross not topping up. He has chosen not to top up for a while here. He's under 1,000.
He's been
So is
like
Jeremy,
this
by
for
the way.
many episodes. He's been like this.
Both him and Jeremy now really short. Dan Ross with under $800. I don't know why. He's got 40 blinds. I don't know why he's playing like this. It's odd. So once again, we've got the straddle on by Cremio to 40, and Dan Ross is going to open in the cutoff with
Yeah.
King 7 suited. He's got to get through the whole table. It's
He
optimistic.
just folds out Danny's ace-10. That's a surprise coming from Danny.
Yep. But you see, it is
Dumb and dumber?
looking pretty good as long as Cremio. Well, let's see what Cremio does here. Cremio doesn't- well, he's got the cool hand thing going. And he lets it go.
Kill you, Lloyd.
Welcome back.
Let's get a feel for how everyone's doing.
These, my hand
Premio,
buttons
the
are
biggest
so-
loser. Sweet Young, or the biggest winner. But Danny doing great.
Such a
There's not too many people who are just feeling normal here. There's a lot of happiness and a lot of sadness.
Timmer probably feels pretty good about 750, you know?
Yeah.
it's like Mean
He really hasn't
Girls.
played that many hands.
Yeah.
And I would say the majority of the hands that he's won, he's mostly just like stolen.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, no one, everyone always thinks I have it, right? And they just bets and everyone folds.
One of the funniest motherfuckers ever.
You know, it's not glamorous work, but it gets the job done.
Right.
Yeah.
He has to wear that hat in order to do it.
Again,
That is true.
Oh, Mother Goose.
this is a nice little hand. This is where you want to have more than 41 blinds, though, if you can. But I guess since Jeremy didn't top up,
Well, Danny's going to play the digital Dan hand.
is he going to go for the 3-bet right away?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it was supposed
Jeremy
to be a long
already-
time ago, and COVID happened.
This is being this short. I don't know what he's supposed to do.
You could 4-bet shove.
Yep, that's the only move. You assume you're getting called so often. This is one of the times you wouldn't be, of
Say
course.
that movies were
You really
a lot
can't
better
just call here. You'd have
15 years
570 back.
Like every movie that we named is better than any movie that I've watched in the last 5 years.
Arrival was nice. Did you see Arrival? I love that movie. I thought it
It would be cool if he pulled the trigger.
Fun.
It is Danny.
Hey, hey, hey! He does pull the trigger.
All right.
Anybody have a
Way to
coin?
go, Jeremy.
Jeremy's like, this is supposed to be one of those hands that I shove.
Is Danny considering calling? I think he's
I don't think
Nobody
Why
have
do
a
you
coin?
have your win card?
I don't think Danny would Hollywood here.
he's going to flip a coin or something. That's what he wants
Yeah.
to do.
I really do not have a coin.
Little does Jeremy know, Danny's got 2
Hey Siri,
unders
flip a coin.
to his ace 5. You really want to call here.
I fold.
Jeremy probably
Oh, he had Siri flip a coin for him, and
Oh, that was
she
great.
said tails.
Why?
That
shows
was
the
mine,
fold.
right?
That was
Call
great.
heads. You were absolutely live, but that's a fun
That's great. Get Siri to flip a coin for you. That's on only the new iPhone 14.
Oh,
In stores now.
great.
Bring up the Apple logo.
They paid us $1 billion to do that.
Yeah, they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Do you know how?
Over you. No.
Thanks.
Oh, it feels so good
I too was blessed.
to 4-bet
See,
shove
I really
ace
wanted to
5
get one of
and
my
get the
skeptics.
I
fold.
gave it
Yeah.
a 50-50 shot.
Danny's a great person to do it against if you're going to do it against somebody.
He is a very good
Oh, do they
person.
really?
Although he almost called with a
I
hand that
mean-
had some equity.
I really did not.
But it
think
turns out, I mean, he only had 35%
Yeah.
equity. Like,
You'll
when you
take
shove
it.
ace 5, they almost always have more than that.
You'll take it. You'll take the call. I think Jeremy was probably happy with the fold, though.
Until he saw the hand. Sure.
He was probably still okay with it.
I mean, if you don't want to get called when you're 2 to 1, what are you doing?
I mean, you got the extra money that was already in there. It's not bad.
It's a higher expected value to get called,
Yeah, but not that much higher.
but higher.
What is it?
Golden
What
shower.
what is
Remember what month
what
it
is
is, Dan?
worse than a goldfish?
Hey, here's a 3-bet from Caremio, it looks like.
225.
Yep.
A goldfish. Like
Jeremy
what
had
is less
Jeremy's
than a
just
goldfish?
getting 3-bet by hands that don't need to do that.
I know, I'm trying to think
He's going to
of
let this one go.
A ferret that's been doing crystal meth.
reference.
I mean, it's fine that Caremio 3-bet that, but he's attacking Jeremy's under the gun range with a hand that could totally call.
Well, he knew Jeremy was weak. Look at him.
Jeremy is weak. Oh, sorry. I didn't.
You didn't mean poker.
I didn't. I would just.
No, those have good memory.
I thought it was the
Elephants?
Jeremy hour
How
where
is
we
that?
talk about Jeremy about and just say stuff. We slag him off, as they say in.
That sounds like something else.
It does, doesn't it?
Like what
Huh.
we would call a
But in
female.
England, when they say that, it means you're just.
You don't know what it means in England.
I do.
They might
Have
mean
some
the thing.
version of
You know, I've spent time in England.
Oh yeah. What
They
happened?
slag lots of
Big.
people off. I've been slagged off so many times in
Big
England.
turnout.
Wow.
Yeah.
Family television.
Danny with the straddle. This is our last hand of Hold'em. We're about to go back to PLO. Maybe we'll get some more good times here. Times that we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
Perhaps.
Possible.
Not on Netflix.
Stuart decides, fuck it. Queen Jack, let's go.
Darker parts
He's in the
of
cutoff.
Right. Timmer's got a hand he should not fold. Thought he was going to fold. He does.
Yeah, he folded. I mean, stack the pot. They're both pretty deep, actually.
Yeah, they're deep and he's on the button.
Cremio
He
could
can just flat.
Yeah. Cremio can 3-bet this hand. out of the small blind when Stewart opens.
Yep. Stewart is opening under the gun.
Is that how you get a hair?
It's not really under the gun. It's really the cutoff.
One way.
That's a better way to think
One
about
way
it.
to skin a dog.
Okay, but you're right. You're right. It's the cutoff. But for six-handed, it's as strong as you can be, right?
It doesn't matter
From an opening
about the
range.
relative strength versus the other positions at the table. What
If you're
matters
gonna pick a position to attack, that's the worst one. Do you disagree?
when there's two straddles on, sure.
Is that a sarcastic response? I can't tell.
No, like when
Oh.
there's two straddles on, that is correct.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I don't think that's
okay.
really matters.
Got it.
We don't need to think about relative strength in this way. We can think about absolute strength.
I mean, right, but it's not effectively the cutoff, though, right? Like in terms of the opening thing, there's 5 people to go behind it. When
yeah,
there's two
okay.
straddles,
You're
on.
right. You're right. There,
It's middle position.
Oh,
Tiger King, the new
We really got a little heated there.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm pissed off.
I'm not.
Anyway, Carino looks like did 3-bet and got called because there's 720 in the pot while we were arguing.
Yeah. Let's argue more and not know what happened.
Stewart called, by the way, with the queen jack off. Wow. I guess he was priced in.
Yeah.
Because holy moly, that's not a good.
It's probably the end now, right? Stewart looks like he has nefarious
Yeah,
plans.
he wanted to. He
kidding.
really wanted to.
Nice answer.
Well, at least the queen didn't come, Stewart.
Lucky bastard.
So many tears.
Got it through.
Those are the cards, and those are the hands that shuffle the cards.
Is this a poem?
Yeah.
Or something?
Underneath the hands is the soul, and the soul is what shuffles our hearts.
That was
There we go.
so good, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
That may have sounded like improvised, but
It
it
made
wasn't.
me tear up a little bit.
Yeah?
No. Floor.
Oh shit, Stewart
No
just
card has
took
been
back
dealt.
his straddle.
No card has been dealt.
His restraddle.
I haven't dealt
Because
with
Danny's straddling in the PLO. Look at Danny.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Trying to get more money in there.
Omaha
That-
Bears.
Boy, Danny has a lot of gamble.
The man, he has
I
the
will single
gamble.
straddle.
Yeah.
And he has a real clunker of a hand there.
Yep,
I guess
that
he's
worked
got
out.
3 cards sort of working together in the straddle.
I mean, it's not good.
Honestly, not a lot.
Wow, you feel a little,
Really, you just got your
sense
dream
a little
job.
jealousy over here.
Well, I guess there's
That's my life.
He's on the button.
2 flush draws.
Being on the button
Yeah.
makes this doable.
This is probably call. Oh, Dan Ross
No,
folded
he
it.
folded that. And everyone gets out of the way. Grimio takes it down.
Not when you say-
Grant,
Sorry,
you son of a...
you're right.
No, you
I
really
tried to
can't,
make
you
it so
really
Grino didn't win the pot.
You know, the thing that people don't like about you is that you're not a fair man.
That is also
You
a
know?
secret award
You're
that has never
unfair.
been said
Yeah.
before.
You want justice to not be served.
No, that is
Correct.
absolutely
Like,
insane.
there was that movie Justice League.
I hate that movie.
You hate that movie, and not because of the movie
What
itself.
context?
Just because the concept, the premise
Yeah.
bothers you. That there would be people who care about justice
Pisses
so much.
me off that there's not more Law and Orders where the bad guys get away with it.
Yeah, I know it does. Not me,
Josh would never
terrible
but
win.
you.
Yes, he would.
You want. You're always rooting for the bad guys.
Like Sam Waterston can shut the hell up for once with your big speeches.
Boom, boom. All right, so we got the straddle on from Stewart, and here comes some folds. Dan Ross on the button. We know he likes to play on the button.
75.
He's got chips in hand. They have crossed the line. Let's see if he has anything. Oh, that's a pretty hand from Danny.
He folded?
He couldn't have. I know they were all the same clubs, but they were all clubs.
he
But ace,
folded.
king, queen, jack, you should play.
Did he actually fold that hand? That
He
can't
did.
be right.
Everyone folded. He did.
He can't have had that hand.
Full houses.
I think he folded because they were all clubs.
That's not a good reason.
Nope.
You could still make
Nope. You
flushes.
really make a lot of broadways with that hand. Lot of broadways. Very easy to make Broadway with that hand.
That's really surprising if he actually folded that hand.
Yeah.
For the queen.
Oh. I don't know that he plays a lot of PLO. Also, it's possible a better PLO player would say, you should not play that hand in that spot, and here's why. And we'd be like, oh.
I guess that's possible.
It seems like crazy, though.
Yeah.
You're probably happy because you
When they
want
said
bad
no
things to happen
penalty,
to
it just
people.
meant no man to
Like
play.
Danny.
Anybody. Doesn't have, yeah.
But Danny specifically, too.
A dead one.
Because he's a person, not
No,
because
no.
he's
Yeah,
Danny.
anybody who specifically is a person.
Like
those are the people who you really want
there,
Yeah.
no, there
to
was one
die,
hand.
or not necessarily just die,
It
but
depends.
just misfortune.
It depends on what if death is the worst possible outcome for them, right? Like, so that's not always
I mean,
the
it didn't
case.
end up
that's
mattering,
clever.
But
That
it
makes
was, It was
sense.
said in advance that I wouldn't have action on it.
Because
but it didn't
yeah,
end up. It's
otherwise,
fine.
what are we
It's
talking
totally
about
fine.
here? Will Dan Ross talk himself into playing 9-9 double suited here? Nope.
Was it a was
I mean,
it a
there's an
40 or
8
was it a
also.
20?
I know,
All right, fair enough. It's fine.
but you really want that other card to be a 7 or a 10,
75?
What about
or
a
an
jack?
ace,
How
or an
about a
ace if
jack?
you're double suited.
Take a jack.
You can live with the jack.
Love that
He's gonna
everyone's
play the
eating
queens.
Chex Mix.
There's only one
This
4
really
left in
adds
the
to the
deck.
ambiance of all this.
Jeremy, of course, did open the
Everyone's
button with
wearing
this
Chex Mix and-
fairly crappy hand, but at least he has
Yeah.
nut spades
And wearing
believe-
knit
and some wheel
hats.
cards.
I believe Elspeth is saying this is the last hand of the
Really?
episode.
It goes so fast.
I'm the only person not wearing it.
Overpair for Danny with top pair blocked. Jeremy with not much going on at all. Middle pair.
Yep, just middle pair. It's going to go check, check. There's the queen of diamonds. That's a good card for Danny. And you assume there aren't too many flushes in Jeremy's range.
Yep. So
There's
he
the
makes the
bet.
set. Gonna bet. I can't see Jeremy continuing.
It would be very surprising if he continued. Unless he's going to raise, it seems very odd to think he would call, and he folds it.
And that's that. We will see you next week where we continue our epic journey.
Yes, 2 more of these PLO Hold'em sessions.
And eventually we
episodes.
will get to Mordor walking when the Eagles were always available.
We could have just flown. Why didn't we fly?
Nice.